In today's video, we're going to be checking out the Mirage Solo, a Daydream headset by Lenovo. Let's get started. Hey everybody, welcome to Tech with Brett, where I help tech work for you. So Lenovo reached out to me and asked if they could send me something for Valentine's Day. I said, of course. I didn't know what it was, and this is what they ended up sending me. So today, I wanted to show you guys what it is. So I didn't buy the product, they did send it to me. They didn't ask for a review, but I thought I would check it out because this is the first Daydream headset that's a standalone device. So that means that this is a virtual reality headset that has a built-in screen and all the computer power wirelessly all inside the device. So let's get it set up and show you what it can do. So first, looking at the box here, Mirage Solo with Daydream. So Daydream is Google's virtual reality platform. Over here it says Standalone VR headset with World Sense. So if we take a look at the back, we can see a little bit more about what is in here. So we have the headband, dual tracking cameras, the World Sense technology, so that will help as you move around, it will know where you are. It's a standalone VR, so you can pick this up for $399 on Amazon if you are interested. It has a field of view of 110 degrees with a high quality display, and it is powered by a Qualcomm Snapdragon 835. So let's go ahead and unbox this and get it set up. All right, so inside the box, it looks like here we have the headset. Pretty good size, not too heavy, so I really like that. And then here we have some other information and nothing else in there. So inside here, it does come with headphones, a USB-C charging cable with power brick, and then here it comes with the remote that we'll use to control it. So let me get it set up and we'll check out how it works. Okay, so here is the headset itself. It looks really cool, actually. Here on the front, you have the two cameras. Over here on the side, looks like we have the charging port. And then here we have the little spot where we can insert a micro USB for expandable storage. Down here on the bottom, you have the focus button, so you can push that down and focus it open closer or further away from you. Here you have power, volume up, and then you have the headphone jack right there on the side. And then on the inside here, you do have the lenses. And there is a warning, do not expose to direct sunlight. So real quick, my experience with virtual reality before is I have used the Gear VR quite a bit, and that works with Samsung phones with quad HD displays like the Galaxy S6 all the way up to the Galaxy Note 9 you can get it for. And so it'll be interesting to see what this is like, as I have used a little bit of Daydream, but never a standalone device like this. Since I unboxed and set up the Mirage Solo, I've been playing with it for a few days and learned a little bit more about how Daydream works, some of my favorite things, and so that's what I'm going to show you today. I do want to mention that in the box it does come with this little set of headphones, so when you plug them in, there's not much cord to get tangled up into, so I do like that. The overall quality of the headphones was alright, but you know, if you have anything better, I'd probably use those. But just so you know, it does come with the headphones there. A few other things, when you are putting this on, you have the strap right here that you can tighten just by scrolling like this. And then at the front here, you have this little button that you can loosen, and that will help you adjust this portion right there so that you can fit it on your face snug and tight. So if it's not very snug, you will see blurring in the picture, so make sure that you adjust that as well to make sure that it is fitting properly onto your face so you have the best VR experience possible. So for today's video, I will be mirroring the screen of the Mirage Solo to a Chromecast Ultra that I have plugged into this TV. That's one of the benefits of it having Android, is out of the box you can just hit the cast button and mirror it to any of the Chromecast that you have or Chromecast supported devices. So let's dive in, and I'm going to show you a few of the favorite things about Google Daydream and the Mirage Solo. All right, so when I first get into the Daydream screen, this is the Discover menu. So this will help you see and learn about different Daydream applications that you can use. So here, there are some different recommendations, and I just use the controller to swipe to go through and find something I want to see. or I can scroll down and here it's giving me recommended YouTube videos that I can use. Scroll down a bit more. Here are the most popular free applications. And then a little bit more, we have the most popular paid applications. Then down here at the bottom, we have the Google Play Store, which lets you see all of the apps that are available in Daydream. Here we have library, so everything that I have downloaded. And then here we have a search bar. So when we open the search, this is where you can see like different topics I've searched as well as the keyboard. So here we have a number pad, the keyboard. So if we ever need to type out anything, we just use our controller to go and click on anything that we want to search for. And then over here, we can drop down the keypad and do the enter. So then if I push the middle button here on the Daydream controller, it's going to take me to the dashboard. So the dashboard is going to tell me the time. Here it has my battery life. So I've used this for a little bit. I'm at 54%. Right here, I have the option to cast. So that's how I'm casting to the Chromecast Ultra. Here I have the volume, so I can mute the different audio, or I can actually change the volume right here on the controller as well. So that's pretty convenient. Then I have mute notifications, so you won't see any notifications come in from different apps. I can change my Wi-Fi, and then here I have settings where I can change from left-handed to right-handed, different beta features, and then all settings. So one cool thing is you actually have 64 gig of internal storage on the Mirage Solo, and then you do have a slot for SD cards. So if you wanted to add content on there, you would be able to do that. So here I have network, connected devices. So if you want to pair like a Bluetooth headset, you could do that right here in connected devices. If I go back here, you can see battery, storage. So I still have 46 gig free. And then you have all of that right there. So let's go back. And then down here, we have the quick menu to discover. We have some of the recent games that we have been playing. And then we have the library there. Now, right here in the main menu, I want to talk about one of the cool features of the Mirage Solo itself that is different than other VR headsets that I've tried. So one of the features that I talked about in the beginning is it has World Sense. So World Sense is how it uses the cameras on the front to track where you are in a room and the positioning that it has. So on a typical VR, when you move around, it doesn't do anything like if you're using a Gear VR because there's no positional tracking. You just stay in the same spot in a room and then you're kind of looking around. Well, with this, it has what's called World Sense. So it kind of senses the world around you. So if I move left, that's actually right. So if I move right or if I move left, the menu on screen is staying in the same place. And then I can actually get up and kind of move around. But if I move too far away, let's see. Okay, there we go. But if I move too far away, it will say, for safety, move back into the experience, hold the home button to set the center. So if you move too far away in the World Sense little area, so this little area, it will tell you you're going out of the space so that you don't actually run into anything. So I think that's really cool. It really adds some more realism to the VR being able to move around like that. All right, so let's jump into the Play Store right now so I can show you some of the apps that are available. Now, compared to like the Gear VR, I feel like that did have a lot more games that you could play, but this definitely has a lot of cool applications, especially like the Google integration apps, so like Google Photos and Google Maps and all that stuff. So here you can just go into a menu or a different category and you can scroll through and see a bunch of these different applications. So there's Google Street View. Let's go back here. So we have top Daydream apps, top Daydream games, top VR entertainment, and those are the different categories. Now, if you can't find something here, I could go back to the main menu, and this is where I would type in the search, and let's say I want to find a painting application, and then it would pop up different YouTube videos, or down here we have different VR applications that are supported here in the Daydream. So now let's jump into the library here. And one thing I do want to mention is at any time, if you get disoriented or maybe you can't find the menu, all you need to do is hold down the Open Dashboard button and it will reorient you in that direction. So now I'm looking this way, there's the main screen. If I want to look back this way, hold it down, it will put the main screen right there. And that's useful in different applications, especially if you like watching a movie and you want it to show on the ceiling, you're able to do that. So first, let's jump into an app like Netflix, and I want to show you a few cool things that you can do in here. So starting off, it's really cool to have this environment here. I have like this couch I'm sitting on. I'm in like my own little Netflix house. And then up here on the screen, you can select your movies. You then use the controller to scroll down and select different movies. So this is one of the viewing experiences. Even got this chandelier up here. But if you want to go into the second viewing experience, up here in the top left-hand corner, you'll see these little dots. So you select that, and now you are in like this different world where it's just Netflix on this big screen. So now, if we go up here, all right, so sometimes you have to hold down the home button to get the controller to show up, but I can go up here and click this plus or minus, and I can make the Netflix screen as small or larger. So now it's like a full movie theater that I'd be watching a movie on. You have the return to the couch room there, or up here, you have the car mode. So let's say you're on an airplane or you're driving in a car and you don't know which direction the vehicle is going to go. With this mode, as you move around or as you change your orientation, the video screen is automatically going to follow you. So it stays with you instead of if I was on a plane right now or something and it was moving, every time I turn, the screen would move away. So that's how you would be able to watch movies while you're on a moving vehicle, if that doesn't make you nauseous. So right there, and you can make the screen bigger and smaller. So that's the Netflix application, kind of cool. Let's go back into the library, and now let's check out the Play Movies and TV application. So I actually own quite a bit of movies through Google Play Movies and TV, so it's nice that this app's on here, because then I can go in here, I could buy new movies or rent new movies, or I can just check out my own library and scroll through here, see my different TV shows or my different movies, and then any one that I want, I can just play that movie. And here again, it says drag to move the screen size, so I can make it smaller or I can make it bigger, and then I can click and hold and drag it around wherever I want. So if I want to lay down on the ground and watch the movie up here, I am able to do that. Those ants don't look so small anymore. All right, pause it there, and you're in this little outdoor theater kind of thing. One other cool thing about this is your home is pretty cool. It has like all these different movie items. So there we have Aladdin's lamp or Genie's lamp. There we have a yellow submarine, tricycle. Here we got the moon, Titanic, Jurassic Park. So some pretty fun stuff there. All right, let's go back to our library. And now let's go into the Google Photos application. So with Google Photos, you are not only able to view your own photos, but you can view other photos that have been taken around the world. So here I have a bunch of different VR photos that I've taken. So landscape photos. So when I was at CES, I took this big portrait shot. So I'm able to look at it kind of just like I was there. And then if I had taken any like 360-degree photos, those would show up on here as well. So using the photosphere, or I can select all photos and view all the photos and videos that I have on my Google Photos account. So there it just starts playing the videos, and that's pretty much all that there is in the Google Photos application, but it's nice to be able to see those all on the big screen. So next we have Google Street View. So in Google Street View, you can view the 360-degree photos from Google Maps anywhere in the world that those have been taken. So here, once you go in, it's showing you different places that you could go. So first, let's go to Disney Parks and Resorts. And then it's giving you different options. So we can do the Magic Kingdom, the Animal Kingdom, or here we have Pandora, the world of Avatar. So now that we're in here, it's just a full 360-degree photo. So I can look around in any direction like I was there. And now I can use my cursor or my controller to go to a different part. So there's the next photo. So it's just a few feet forward. Or I can go all the way over there. You can see it's kind of like a fishing pole reaching out. Press the button. It then warps me over there. And now I can see from under this tree. So if I go back, I can actually search Street View. So now let's do the Empire State Building. So, and it will just search as you type in different things. So right there, Empire State Building. Here it's giving me a bunch of different options. Let's go to this one. And now I am on the ground in New York City, and I can look around just like I was there and find the Empire State Building. And look, it's all the way up there. Pretty cool. I can also just use the controller to scroll around without having to turn all the way around. So up here, if I click the arrow, it will take me to the next picture that it has. And then I can go back to the menu. So that's really cool because you can pretty much explore anywhere with Google Maps 360 Photosphere photos. So then there are a bunch of different applications and games. I played a few of them. Any of them that are moving around do make me have a little vertigo. So like even this VR jogger, you essentially run and it's going up and down different hills. That's not great. I like the experiences where you're sitting there and you get to look around and explore. And one of those is Ocean Rift. So let's jump in and check out this one. All right, so the app button's the middle one. So now we can look at sea turtles, reef sharks, snakes, dolphins, great whites, and some others that we haven't unlocked. So let's check out great white sharks. And so now we are in a cage. So this app doesn't have the world sense, so you can see as I move, the cage moves with me. It would be cool to have that implemented. Oh my gosh, there he is. That's pretty crazy. Where'd he go? I'm scared. There's a little fish. Nothing above me. The bubbles are coming out like I'm breathing in the water. Scuba diving. Okay. Now I'm scared. Oh, there he is. Oh my gosh. Ah! Ah! He shook the tank. Okay, if I want to choose another experience, I can go and see the dolphins. So it changes the room that we're in or the scenery. Oh, I can even interact with the dolphins. See, here's one. Nope, it's not letting me do anything. Oh, there's some games that they can play. That's cool. So yeah, this is kind of fun where you're just looking around. It's like I'm petting him. Whoa! Doesn't make me have any vertigo in this just because I'm sitting in the same spot and things are moving around me. So that is the Ocean Rift game. And then going back into the library, there's a few other things that you can do. There's like roller coasters, and here's a painting app. Wasn't as impressive. There's another app I could pay for that was $5. All right, back to reality. So there are a ton of different applications that you can use, plenty of content to keep me busy without even having to purchase any of those different virtual reality games. So for $400, this definitely is a pretty amazing headset. Being able to have it all contained within the device. One of the problems I've had with like the Gear VR in the past is when I went to play it, my phone was dead. So I'd have to go and charge it up all the way before I could play it. But I like how this has its own battery. You can charge it separately from your phone so that whenever you're ready to play, it has the content on there and you don't have to go and charge it up. The battery life has done really well. We played it for a few hours and I'm only at 50%. I do like the controller and the touchpad. It seemed to work really well. Sometimes it was confusing on which button I needed to push, but I think I would learn after using it a bit more. I really like the world sense. I like how it knows where I am when I'm doing different experiences and how I can move around. It just adds that little bit of realism, like you're actually there, that gives it a different experience than I've had on the Gear VR headset. So that's really cool. So thanks again to Lenovo for sending me the Mirage Solo. If you guys would like to get one, I will leave a link in the description below. Thanks again to Lenovo for sending me the Mirage Solo. I'm glad that I was able to try out this VR headset and all that it has. If you guys have any further questions about the Mirage Solo or what applications or anything like that supported in Google Daydream, make sure you let me know in the comments below. If you'd like to see other videos I've made all about VR, check out the videos over here on the side. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you on the next one.